business intelligence, and enterprise performance management. As one of the very few Endeca specialists, we created an Endeca solution that provides analytical decision-making capability for drilling, completion, and the production of oil and gas wells. By combining both structured and unstructured content, we are able to address budget overrun issues related to drilling projects and identify possible causes for budget overruns. We have financial analysts, drilling engineers, and managers will come to this page to be informed of the state of the drilling projects, identify any issues, and find potential solutions. It is built as a typical shopping site such as Target.com. It is required zero training to use. As all Endeca applications, it comes with a powerful search box, proprietary guided navigation, and BI-like dashboard that consists of matrix bar, heat maps, charts, crosstabs, and lists. All these components are interconnected. As I perform my analysis by navigating through the application across these tabs and click through these links, I will always stay in context. For example, when I narrow down from 2,500 wells to only those wells that are in this trouble spot, the entire screen gets refreshed and the jump to FE ratios jump from 118% to 133%, and the well name is being narrowed down from 2,500 to a number of wells that's here in this region. As we further zoom in to these two spots, the jump to FE ratio will further increase to 190%, and the number of wells narrowed down from 2,500 to 4. So the guided navigation not only can be used as a search filtering tool, but also providing information that's relevant to your analysis. For example, they can give you the rigs that's being used on those 4 wells. And also we included the original budget, the actuals for each of these 4 wells that's combined 90% over budget. We can include a lot more dimensions here in the guided navigation to provide complete 300 degrees view of this budget overrun issues. So now we move on to problem solving phase. We start with only structured content on budget. We now also incorporate additional information on drilling records and unstructured content such as daily drilling reports. In addition to the component that you saw earlier, we also created a tag cloud. We created a tag cloud to illustrate the number of occurrences of the whitelist in all drilling reports. The bigger the words is, the more often the words appear in drilling reports. Circ has the largest font, so when we click that and the page gets refreshed, the jump to FE ratio stay at 118%. So Circ is not a major contributing factor to budget overrun. We could click through this whitelist to identify the possible causes for budget overrun, but let me show you what only Endeca can do. So we start with this well drilling feet per day range filter. Generally, 1,000 feet per day is considered norm in the industry. So when we drill only 400 per day, that's usually indication of issues with the drilling project. As we narrow down to those wells that only have 400 feet per day drilling depths per day, and jib to air feed ratio increased to 523%. And more importantly, from the white list, the font of ream, of this word ream, increased the most. So we identified a possible cause for the budget overrun as we click the word ream, and sure enough, the budget, the jib to air feed ratios is 143% from 118% earlier. And we could also leverage the search engine here to identify additional possible causes for the budget overrun. And broken, the word is not on the list, but as we search that particular word, the jib to air feed ratio increased from 118% to 163%. Additionally, we create a drilling report viewer. So why this is useful is because the company that we work with owns over 2,500 wells, and they receive a daily report on each of these 2,500 wells. So this view will be very useful as the drilling engineer can quickly arrive at a section that has a broken mentioned in the drilling report. It will allow them to quickly identify the issues and come up with the possible action to address the issues. So through this demo, we illustrate that Endeca can be used to incorporate a myriad of structured and unstructured data sources and perform multifaceted analysis in order to identify critical issues and find solutions. We started with only one data source, which is air feed and jib record, and iteratively added drilling records and drilling reports to enable more insightful analysis. We could easily add additional data sources such as asset management, drilling crew data, and even weather data to enrich our analysis. The entire application was created in 8 weeks. Endeca application are easy to create, easy to use, and able to process large amount of information to provide insightful information in the decision-making process.